What's up, you guys? This is the Authentic Empress. Now, this really is going to be a brief late night read, y'all, because I'm picking up on this energy of a soulmate literally being on the bottom level, the lowest level, while you're on a extremely higher level, okay? And on this lowest level, this person was surrounded by many people, many voices, many opinions, many demons, um, many attachments that was draining this person, confusing this person, contributing to some type of distorted energy, right? So there's something about these individuals seeing this person set their sights higher, okay? And you could definitely have something to do with that, or you could have been manifested as a result of this person setting their sights higher. So this could be somebody praying to God, setting intentions of improvement in certain areas of their lives, and looking to expand that in all areas of their life. Okay, it's just something about an elevated thinking, elevated speaking, something about this person just setting intentions and moving differently just for the betterment and improvement of their life. This is somebody engaging in introspection. This is somebody studying their own behaviors and outcomes, their toxic behaviors, behaviors that they've developed from a source of pain, reactionary, and them even re-evaluating moments of their life that they felt was associated with some type of karma as a result of how they were showing up or how they treated people or even how they treated themselves or the lack thereof. So I'm seeing this person. Give me one moment. I'm back. So I'm seeing this person for a moment kind of be split in between two worlds or split between two minds, okay? Um, and so this being split between two minds, you know that saying that if you try to chase either rabbit, if you try to catch or chase two rabbits, you won't catch either one. The way that this looked like for this soulmate is this contributed to some sense of stagnation or this person kind of freezing, okay? Like, like fight, flight, or freeze. This is somebody who was in a state of like freeze because of some type of like confusion, and it has something to do. It's almost like having an angel and a devil on both of your shoulders, but in this sense, you could have been the angel or an angelic presence in this person's life, as well as the Most High directly, divine angels and their divine ancestors, as well as on the other end, the devil's advocate, or rather, would be these toxic attachments, okay, whether these are friends, family, certain social dynamics or status quo, or I don't know, is there something significant about that this person, they just kind of froze. And this is not to say that this is somebody who didn't act out, because it almost makes me think of like a kid who's overstimulated, who's overwhelmed, and then they just kind of began reacting, like just kind of spazzing on everybody, have like a temper tantrum because they're overwhelmed, they're overstimulated, or their nervous system is overstimulated. So there can also be other things that contributed to this person's nervous system being just wonky. So this could be something that they do for work. This could be these people, and this could be almost like ascension symptoms, like something wanting to, like something within this person wanting to break free, but there being obvious, like obvious things in place to restrict that person, to hold that person down, overwhelm that person. It's almost like that feeling of claustrophobic. And I would say, like, when energies will kind of go into panic when they feel like they're in a space of entrapment. It's kind of like that. Hold on one second. Okay, so it's almost like when a person is confined to a small space and they're not really used to that. That's not really something they're accustomed to. They're used to being able to move around or something like that. It's almost like somebody who's like, let's say this is like a bigger person or a tall person, and they're in like a crowded space or something like that, or like um a vehicle that doesn't really fit their build. It's kind of like that type of discomfort that this person could have been feeling, and how that would kind of raise a person's anxiety and cause that person to panic and stuff like that. So that's what it's giving. But anyway, I'm seeing Spirit showed me this vision of, okay, so because you could have contributed to some type of healing, okay, that was being sparked, that the divine was already sparking in this person's life, okay, and a part of whatever actions they were taking, whatever prayers that they were praying, whatever things that they were affirming for themselves, like when it comes to becoming better, you were manifested as a result. Like this person manifested being aligned with you, okay? They could have even prayed for somebody like you, whether that was in a direct prayer, like in a partner, like a romantic partner, or whether that was just in a genuine soul in human form that they can trust. Sit down. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. One thing about it, if you got a furry friend and you're trying to share a download or do a reading, the energy is going to manifest in that furry friend for sure. And that's what it's given. It's given that somebody was, every time somebody tried to focus on like their self-improvement or doing something that was in alignment with what the divine was calling them to do, there was these energies in place to distract this person, to throw this person off, like to hell, they could have even been throwing tantrums. Making you trying to make something a big deal. Okay, they could even been trying to make a big deal out of you or something like that. But yeah, that's the energy. So anyway, let's say this person was already kind of walking away from a villain era, but this was in the low vibration, the lowest of vibration. Hence why at the beginning of this channeling, we're talking about a person who's on the lowest level and they're surrounded by others who are on the lowest level, who want to remain there. These people want to remain there. If anything, they're trying to plead their cause or plead their case of why the lowest level should be more preferable, or why the lowest level is better than what this person have set their sights on. Okay, they could have even threw things in this person's face as to why they're on the lower level in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of energy, just to contribute to that freeze energy, like holding this person up. Because again, if we think about fight, flight, or freeze, You're either going to fight to get yourself out of something, you're going to escape to get yourself out of something, or because of just the high anxiety or whatever, fear and stuff like that, you may just kind of be frozen in shock, or you may just freeze. Okay, brace for impact type of energy. So there could have definitely been energies um, trying to like put some type of fear in this person, you know, to kind of mix up that fight, flight, or freeze energy. So this could look like them fighting against their ascension, fighting against their calling, fighting against, you know, people that they align with, or even you who were a part of that ascension for them, that healing era, right? Fighting against that, running or flighting away from that, escaping against that. You get what I'm saying? Fighting for those who are on the lowest level, fighting for the lowest level, escaping into the lowest level, right? Remaining stagnant on the lower level. So again, even though these energies had intentions on reawakening this villain era in this person, again, like I said, they didn't expect this person to start stepping on their necks to get away from them, to get away from this lowest level, to even come towards you. For some of you, like to come towards you, who, you know, the one who's on a higher level. And so here's the thing. This must means that this person has to be healing, because when we're talking about lower level, higher level, you know, we're speaking of it in a manner of you being able to ascend based on how much you are healing, how much work you have done on yourself, you know, so that you can actually grow and evolve, right? Break free from chains and bondage, okay, of certain, whether that be trauma, whether that be toxic patterns, you know, curses, hexes, or traditions birthed from trauma, right? Traditional behaviors and attitudes, attachment styles, you know, whatever it may be. But anyway, why is this person stepping on these people's necks and stepping on their heads, you know, in order to, I'm hearing The Climb by Miley Cyrus. I can almost see it, the dream I'm dreaming. There's a voice inside my head saying, you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. It's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. It's always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. That's literally the energy for whomever this is. Somebody had to let go their fears and worries, and even, you know, fears and worries that these people was trying to inflate in this person about what's on the other side if they make certain decisions, if they go after something that they want to go toward, or something that they want to do, something that they want to invest in for themselves, some type of leap of faith. Okay, something that even may be challenging to an extent, okay? And y'all know it's challenging when you're ascending, when you're healing. It's challenging. There's always energies trying to pull you back, trying to keep you stuck, okay? Even trying to bully you or make fun or mock, you know, you actually choosing better for yourself. You actually obeying the divine, you know, and trusting your intuition. And that's the thing, like, it's different for what a lot of people are used to, and a lot of times people will make fun of or try to downplay, and even if they try to make fun of something, it's genuinely, in most cases, it's coming from a place of ignorance, or they're masking the fact that they feel intimidated, they feel triggered, they feel bothered by you even holding the capacity to be able to do that for yourself, like feeling courageous, because in a lot of times you don't really have a huge support system that's supporting something like that, you know. You moving towards your purpose, or you just healing and evolving from activities, behaviors, mindsets, traditions that just no longer serve you, or it's not contributing to growth, it's not conducive to real growth, okay, according to the divine. So this is something that somebody had to like break free from. So if this is your soulmate, maybe they could have been moving slow and stuff like that, or it seems that way. But it almost makes me think of how my mom had planted a fig tree, and it took a long time for a fig to finally grow on that goddamn tree. I'm talking about, yo, it took mad long. You get what I'm saying? And I've actually seen, like, my first time encountering a fig tree was in Charleston, South Carolina, on one of the islands. I used to have a roommate. Her grandparents owned an island, like a portion of the island, and they had their own, like, fully mature, fully grown fig tree. And that was my first time ever eating a fig. Yeah, it was an amazing experience, especially as a nature girly and earth sign. It was an amazing experience, but not to veer off. It took mad long for that freaking fig tree to grow a fig. You get what I'm saying? It even makes me think about how, so this could be a masculine for the majority of you watching this, but it makes me think of how a lot of people say that girls generally mature, or girls normally like develop, that's the word I'm looking for, normally develop faster than the boys. And I'll just use this as an example. Like, so my mom only has two biological children of her own, that's me and my brother. My mom told me that in regards to when we were toddlers, she said I was the one who started taking steps first. I started to walk first before my brother, even though my brother was my older brother. But when he was my age as a toddler, my mama said it took him longer to actually start walking, you know. And so that's kind of what it's giving. So anyway, how are they stepping on these people's necks? Because these are people who refuse to heal. These are people who made fun of you being a healer, you know, you having healing being the focus, or like the focal point of your life, you know, and everything that you do. You actually making that a priority and being serious about it, you know, being passionate about it. These are people who try to mock that about you. If this person ever spoke about that concerning you, or whatever the case may be, if these people looked you up, if these people know anything about you, these are people who made it a point to mock you because of these very things that this person is now embracing for themselves. You know, the very things that we all should be embracing, the very thing that God embraces. Like, what are we talking about? Anyway, these people, in a way, they've contributed so much energy toward deterring this person. I gotta watch T'Challa, because Chala, Chala, Chala. Oh my god. I don't know what this fella got going on. But anyway, I really want to get this message out and go to sleep. But anyway, so let me just see where my fur buddy is. Let me see what he's up to. Give me one moment. Because he's a boy, so he's sneaky. And girls sneaky too, but we're talking about cats here. Girl cats, they don't give a damn. Do it in your face. Anyway, so This is how this person is stepping on these people's necks, because they're so hell-bent on pulling this person down, pulling this person back, getting this person to revert back to old toxic behaviors that they're simply ready to outgrow. It's almost like when J. Cole has said, what song is that? J. Cole said something along the lines of, I think it's in the song with Offset. How did I get here? Is it? He said something along the lines of, maybe it wasn't that song, but he said something along the lines of how he's watching the telemarketers or whatever calling the deficit must intervene. I bust out the seams. I'm getting too big for these britches now. I invest in the dream. That song. So it is How Did I Get Here? What was that whole part though before that? But that's all I can really recall right now. He said, my mama's in deficit, must intervene. I bust out the seams. I'm getting too big for these bitches now. I invest in the dream. I got superstar dick for these bitches now. I got superstar dick for these bitches now. Yeah. This is somebody who's destined to be a star. This is somebody who fell for the illusions that most people with star power, most star seeds are met with throughout their journey, to in a way try to siphon that potent energy that they hold and put it towards things that has the power to really cause more harm than good, basically. So this is why this is a lot of people wanting to manage whoever this is. Like, they wanted to manage this person's decision making. They wanted to manage her in a way, direct their steps, opposed to this person allowing God to direct their steps. Okay. There can be something significant about this person's dreams as well. There's something significant about this person just being like overly observant, you know, like just being very watchful, being observant. Something like that is significant. But anyway, so they're stepping on these people's necks because these people refuse to heal. And the thing is, this person is noticing how they're growing more strength, okay, by ignoring what these people are talking about and honoring, like, it's almost like their first instinct, or honoring, like, it's like they're trying something different. It's like, okay, so this wasn't working. There's something significant about this person in a way being, I want to say, beat out of or hurt out of trusting their intuition, hurt out of being able to really identify, you know, the voice of God. You know, it's something about this person having to learn that, you know, even if you do something out of the purity of your heart, you know, with good intent, and then somebody still hurts you in return, that doesn't mean that there's something off about your own judgment. That doesn't mean that, you know, there's something wrong with you, you know, or you can't trust your own decision making. Like, this is somebody who had to heal that wound around that. And you guys, I'm hearing that you guys could have contributed to that somehow. Somehow you contributed to that person learning that karmic lesson. There's something about this person being able to see aspects of what they could be, what they could become, their higher self, through you in a lot of ways. And maybe that's what contributed to y'all's bond. Like, there's something about you guys being able to see each other, different versions of yourselves in one another. Yep. Yeah, there's also something significant about this person realizing that staying on the lower level with people just because you care about them is not the way that you're going to help those people who are on the lower level just because you're there. Like there's something significant about an illusion around, oh, I have to stay here with these people where they are currently on this lowest level, to prove my loyalty, to prove that I'm sincere, and I have to make sure I help them. It's like this person is realizing that they have to be set apart. They're realizing that, honor when God is separating you. Honor it. And there's a clear difference between when people are trying to separate you from things opposed to when God is trying to separate you from things. And also being able to accurately see, why are they so desperately trying to keep you in something that you've already been in it long enough, and it hasn't been getting you what you want, getting you, that soul's desire, on a higher level. And so, yeah, that's somebody's in their villain era, because like I said, there was a lot that went into like trying to keep this person back or confuse this person, distort this person, da 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 da, and even you distort who you are. And so a part of this villain era could literally be this person doing everything concerning you that they were supposed to do the first time. Things that they felt an urge, things that they felt a natural desire to want to do. Like this is like really being good to you, really showing up with you wholeheartedly, being loyal, being faithful, whatever, being an amazing friend to you, being reliable, okay, being supportive, like being there for you. Okay, there's something significant about you being that way with this person, and this person just kind of failed to deliver, especially at the capacity that they're capable of. This is somebody who loves hard. This is somebody like who loves deep. This is somebody who goes all in when they're in. You get what I'm saying? Period. Pause. But this is the energy, y'all. So it's like the fact that these people, it's almost like, so it's something about these people receiving karma, okay, for what they've done to this person and for what they've done to you, okay. So it's something about this person also experiencing karma because what, they remain on the lower level with these people, so they were also experiencing some type of karma too. So there's something about this person seeing the benefits of separating themselves from these people, and something that they're witnessing or hearing about, these people, when it comes to the severity of their karma. Okay. So they wanted to reawaken this villain era. They damn sure did. They just didn't expect it to look like this. I'll tell you that. They did not expect it to look like this. Because how we typically define the villain energy is like the villain would do like some shiesty. What movie is that? What in the shit the shy is going on? Normally the villain would do like some shiesty shit to the protagonist, right? But this person like kind of, I don't know, maybe this person is moving shiesty with these antagonist people, or at least this is how they're perceiving it. They're perceiving like this person is moving shiesty. Maybe this person is like going silent on them, cutting them off, you get what I'm saying, like moving cold with them, like it's giving King of Swords. It's giving like the complete opposite of what these people were getting, and it has a lot to do with them taking advantage of this person's like kind-heartedness, or like their sweet. It's like there's something very painful about the betrayal of these people, okay, where this person, I don't know, like it's just it's like a switch. It's like they turned on or they turned off. It's almost like this person in a way was almost like a light in these people's lives, but their light was dimmed, and it was just constantly being dimmed, and that was the goal, like to dim it until it was just at just complete darkness. Like that was the mission, that was the intent and goal of these people or a person, karmic individuals here. And so I was going to try and generate a photo. I'll put it up here tomorrow, of a person climbing up levels from a low level with demonic, like shape-shifting looking people. It's like it's a blend of how they look in human form, but also like some type of warping of their face, like demonic. Like these are people who could be possessed. Okay, period. Because it's something about what they did, like the extent of what they done just to like keep this person back or hold whoever this is back. So it's like these people are like kind of reaching for this person as they're climbing up these levels. They're stepping on these people because you know, almost like that crabs in a bucket energy. They're stepping on these people as they continue climbing. There's divine angels and ancestors reaching downward toward this soulmate that's climbing upward, like kind of reaching for them, and also fighting off these karmic or toxic individuals that's trying to hold this person or reach for this person's feet and shit like that. um that's literally what I saw. That's literally what I saw. There's something about um there's something about, because now as I'm seeing that vision, I'm seeing like an ombre, or like just the surrounding area change, like from dark, and it just lighten up. It's almost like how it looks like when the sun is going down or when the sun is coming up. I'm seeing that like shift. The more this person, like looking at the levels from downward going upward, you can see like the surrounding, like just background energy brightening. So it's something about this person seeing something become better for them or in their lives as they move away from these people, these habits, ideas, attitudes, movements, whatever the case may be. Okay. And I see the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles peeking out here. So I did want to pull a few cards. But that's the thing, bro. You be channeling, like, time just be flying. Like, okay, so 30 minutes. Let's see. They didn't expect this shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like, look, there's something significant about your quote-unquote villain victor era, because again, oftentimes on this channel I talk about benevolent light and benevolent dark, malevolent light and malevolent dark, right? So it's like your benevolent dark or quote unquote villain era or energy can have a lot to do with you basically overpowering these people who call themselves trying to disempower you. Everything that they did, you know, whether this did involve witchcraft or just people manipulating things with their words, with gossip, with slander, with creating like fake documents and fake pictures, damn pictures. So it's something about them throwing shade at you. There's something significant about them throwing shade or throwing things your way, and like you just hitting home runs with them motherfuckers. Like you hitting home runs, like it's giving Babe Ruth, like it's giving who the fuck is this? It's giving all I know. If I die, I'm a motherfucking legend. It's too late for my city. I'm the youngest nigga rapping. Oh my god. It's something about these people being shocked. It's something about these people being shocked by what you did or how you transmuted some type of energy here. How you're leveling up, continuously leveling up. So these were people who, just like they were trying to do with this person, so they was trying to keep this person stuck. And then when it comes to you, they was trying to pull you down. But it's there was something. So the climb, going back to the climb song, she was like, it's always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. So there's something about you being steady. Okay? Steady. This could have something to do with like slow blooming energy. This could have to do with that slow and steady wins the race energy. But here's the thing about being slow and steady. Are you actually slow? Are you actually moving as slow as it seems? Okay? Because there's something significant about your like just the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding that you have about every tactic, you know, every, you know, strategy of war that was launched against you. You being light years ahead of these people, and so knowing how to move, playing chess. And you know, typically we'll say, oh, they're playing checkers while we're playing chess, because they're very like the games have a lot of similarities to it. But when you see, now that I'm thinking of it, when you see checkers, you just got all these pieces look the same. Feel me? With chess, All them pieces don't look the same. You got some pieces in chess that look the same, the motherfucking pawns. But you was never the pawn. That part. You was the queen and the king surrounded by bishops and knights and all type. You know what I'm saying? We have you surrounded. Like that's so this even be like just your spirit team, like, or these people thought that they had you surrounded, so gang stalking could be significant. Just a multitude. You could have had several situations where there was a multitude against you by yourself. Okay, whether that be 2, 3, 4 more, whatever, right? And you succeeded. You was the victor in every single one of those scenarios. Every single one. So there's something about these people underestimate. Like, listen, these people knew you were on a higher, like, mental level, intellectual level. Um, they knew there was something extremely set apart, like skewed from them. Like, this is like, you don't fit in with them, you're not trying to. Okay, there was a lot of illusions around that. They can't fit in with you, they can't even get where you are, because they still think that the lowest level is where it's at. Why? Because like we just described with the shades, of the lighting changing as you go up a level, these people are in complete darkness. They're blind. They're spiritually blind. Spiritually blind. So how can they properly see you? You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, what they can see though is your light. What they can see is that you're in light, you're of the light, you're surrounded by light. That's something, of course they can see that, but it's giving my eyes. My eyes. These people could be so fucking dramatic. You got the 4 wands. And the Knight of Pentacles, confirmation, the Hangman. But that's the 2 of Cups. I'm telling you, so look, I'm hearing Jahim again. Gotta find my way back. You got the Page of Swords and the Strength card, and all they can do is watch. That's all they can do. That's all they can do, because they can't reach you. Somebody's moving in silence as well. You got the Hermit energy here. It's something about this person cloaking something here, okay? But with the Hermit, even though the Hermit is cloaked and is nighttime, okay? In the Hermit card, it's not completely dark, you know what I'm saying? But it's nighttime in the Hermit card, but this person is moving with a staff that is lit. It's a lit staff. So this is giving like somebody's steps being ordered by God. It's making me think about Moses, right? But he's also holding a lamp, okay? Moving through some type of darkness. So somebody is finding their way through some type of darkness here. They're finding their way, and it's something about how they're moving though. Like there's a lot of mystery, a lot of strategy with how they're you listen. This person's steps is ordered. I wonder if that's supposed to be like fog. I never noticed that the Hermit is standing on like something white. It looks like something cloudy white that he's standing on, but the sky itself is like it's almost like an illuminated dark, as if the moon is out. You know how there's a difference between when the moon, you can't see the moon when it's nighttime, but when the moon is out, it's like the sky is illuminated a certain type of way, but it's still nighttime. This is how it looks. This is how it looks. So somebody could be like, so this could even be like somebody could be being like clear or honest or open about something, but there's still something about mystery that they're using to their advantage as well. So this could even been like, man, look. Listen, I'm thinking about the staff as the Ace of Wands. Like, there could have been something communicated about somebody's like desire for you or attraction, or them contributing or attributing something to you, okay, that's related to some type of movements or some type of inspo. Okay, that can even be what it is. Inspo. You being inspirational. Maybe somebody could have like really like, I don't know, like really set some shit straight. Like, and that's what I'm getting. Listen, villain era. Somebody wanted to activate this person against you, and they end up activating this person against them. Period. You couldn't contribute it to this activation, but I'm telling you, it's like this is somebody, like, it was destined for them to break free. Period. This is somebody that it's like, even if they find themselves like in a slump, or like they find themselves like in that freeze energy again, it's almost like that claustrophobic energy. Like, this is somebody who would get in that space, get in that energy, like, man, get the back the fuck up off me. back the fuck up off me, bruh. Back the fuck up off me, bruh. And this is the thing. So it's something about them knowing this about this person. They know that this person have like these hothead tendencies and stuff like that. Oh my God. But they wanted that energy to be launched or activated against you. Okay? This energy is now currently activated against these people. I'm telling you, confirmation. You got the Sun card here. And I see the Emperor peeking out. I'm telling you, this person is something like halfway there, halfway through, because the Hermit, the Emperor card is in the middle of the deck. And right on the other side of it is the Knight of Swords. The King of Swords. I told you, it's giving King of Swords. Sheesh. And you know that energy of like the one who God sets apart, who begins moving away from the toxicity, whether that be karmic relatives and karmic friends, or karmic habits and karmic activities, addictions. They're breaking free from all of that. This is typically somebody who's like a leader, who's one of God's leaders, who's meant to show other people that you can break free from these things too, these strongholds. You too can break free from strongholds. Let me show you how to do it. Let me be an example. Let me show you. Like, this is who this person is. Oh my God. This is, yo. So I have two Rider-Waite tarot decks blended together. It's two of them, right? So it's like double. Most of the cards in here are just about every card. I think the only card is the Nine of Swords. I don't know what happened to my Nine of Swords card. That's why I bought another Rider-Waite deck and mixed them together. But every other card is doubled. I just parted the deck at the very top of the deck. And what do we have here? The Emperor. And what's behind the Emperor? The Devil. Moving away from... Listen. And what's behind the Devil? The Five of Wands. These people could... Look, Eight of Wands behind the Five of Wands. I'm telling you, these people could even be like... So this is a lot of like desperate, chaotic energy. Like, these people could even be fighting with each other. Like, there's something significant about panic, okay? There's something about backfires. Like, yo, it's a lot going on with these folks. I'm telling you, they're binded to something. They're binded to one another. They're binded to some type of fate. They're binded to some type of karma here. And this, listen, Eight of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Devil. And this is all behind the Emperor. This motherfucker, like, I'm getting out of here. He escaping from some type of confusion. He escaping from these confused. I'm even hearing, like, there's something significant about drugs and alcohol, like heavy use of drugs and alcohol, or just some type of toxic behaviors or cups here, because you got, so in this order, the Emperor is moving away from this shit. So what's behind the Emperor is darkness, the Devil, Five of Wands, Eight of Wands, Seven of Cups. This person's working on something. You got the Eight of Pentacles. What they working on, collective? What's behind the Eight of Pentacles? The Lover's card, baby. What do you mean? This person could be working on self-love or loving themselves or something like that. What's behind the Lover's card? The Tower. What's behind the Tower? The Ten of Pentacles. What's behind the Ten of Pentacles? The Six of motherfucking Cups. Period. I'm here. They could be with only you. And baby, I connect to na 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 And I know, listen, your crew was your divine spirit team. There's something about an illusion of a karmic feminine in her crew, or I'm hearing, you a bad girl and your friends bad too. Ooh, you got the swag sauce, you dripping swag goo. You a bad girl. Somebody was being illuminated by the people that they associated themselves with, by the people that they attached themselves with, that they were harvesting and feeding off of, and they was trying to make themselves look like they were you or better. There's something about this person seeing nobody around you for real like that, and you glowing more than whoever this karmic feminine is or this karmic masculine. Damn, the channeling is crazy. Y'all know we are in the witching hours. And I'm definitely far from a witch. High priestess. Bro, I was tired. I just had me some tea with some lavender and chamomile, butterfly pea, and all of that. Like, I was a little dry. I was like, I gotta get this message out. Oh my God, so I can go to sleep. You got the Page of Wands here, y'all, behind the Six of Cups. That's why I'm hearing new flame. And you got the strength. Bro, oh my God. In this order, Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Tower, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Page of Wands, the Temperaments, Strength card. There can be on, listen. There can be one only you. God can never make two. Somebody could be a Virgo, a Sag, a Leo, a Taurus, a Scorpio, a Gemini, or have these placements. Somebody could be a Capricorn as well. Okay? Heavy emphasis on, oh yeah, Aries. We got Aries here, the Emperor. So heavy emphasis on Aries for sure, because the Emperor came out twice. Emperor showed itself twice. Okay? Listen. Is that everything, Spirit? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, okay, Sag, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus because of Chris Brown. I probably done said everything, ain't it? But heavy emphasis on that, or you could be any of these signs as well, okay? But somebody's Venus could be like a water sign, or their Venus could be a fire sign. There's heavy fire here. There's a lot of passion and desire. Fire and desire. Okay? It's a lot of this somebody's in a very passionate space. But you know what? Like, heavy emphasis on this person fighting for themselves, bro. I'm telling you, like, heavy emphasis on that. What's going on with these? What's going on with these people? Who are these people? Like, what the world? Not my type. So clarifying, the devil, Five of Wands, Eight of Wands, Seven of Cups is not my type. There's a lot of folks in this not my type card. Let's count them. Boy, if these people match the amount of wands or cups for their energy, listen. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. 10 people could be significant, or this is just clarifying like a group or a collective of people, a multitude of people that was on this lowest level that was trying to keep this person, hold this person back. These people could have been trying to body shame you. These people could be having problems with their body right now. Okay, they could be being shamed like in relation to something to do with their body. Okay, something's too hard for them. Like, it's too hard for them to shame a lone wolf. It's too hard. You got lone wolf and too hard. Too hard came out again. Somebody could want to like start a family with somebody. Somebody could have a family or a baby with somebody. Okay, you can have a child with this person. This person could want to start a family with you. Look, you got not committed, stuck in the past, not talking. I'm telling you, this person is not talking. They're not committed to being stuck in the past, period. This could also be your energy, but somebody's not committing to this. No, they're not committing to no lower toxic way of living, toxic way of being. Okay, and they could not be talking to these people. I'm telling you. Even look, the stuck in the past card is a person releasing a balloon. Let go completely so you can truly welcome new love into your life. I'm telling you. It says, always chasing or being chased, you must be willing to commit to one person. Like, this is somebody who's willing to commit to one person. Okay? You got indecision here. So they want this person to be indecisive, have some type of fear of cheating or fear of you betraying them or something like that. Or fear of if they were to commit to you, procrastinate. Fear of if they were to commit to you that you will hurt them more than the person before hurt them or some bullshit, bro. That's where I got that quote from Friday. What's the guy's name with the chain? And Debo kept robbing him and taking his bike and shit. But when his dad pulled up or whatever, and he was like, you come around here messing with these people. He was like, nope. Why you come around here messing with these people? You got being needy. Look at all these, bro. All these hands are reaching toward this one person, bro. And it looked like they're praying, they're chanting, they're harvesting like off this person in the center. Like, this is what these people were doing to whoever this is. This is what, you also could have escaped from something like this. These people thought they were going to do this to you. They can't reach you. I'm telling you, bro. Giving too much confirmation. Giving too much. You are depleted because you give too much. This person realized that the reason why they were depleted, the reason why they were experiencing some type of losses, look, and getting crumbs, settling, getting crumbs, was because of their association with these people, staying stuck. Bro, why you come around here messing with these people? No, somebody was losing something. Somebody could have got robbed, or they could have found out about somebody plotting to rob them. There could have been something significant about these people stealing from them, or somebody connected to these people stealing from this person, setting this person up, taking something from them. Because I just mentioned the guy from Friday, how Debo would always take his shit. Why you come around here messing with these people? And I'm gonna be real with you. Even with old boy, even though he was cool with Craig and Smokey, they weren't doing a goddamn thing when Debo would come and take his shit. They didn't do a goddamn thing because all the motherfuckers was scared of Debo. So maybe there's somebody like that with the shark music. Dun, dun, dun. There could be something significant about, all right, no offense, there could be something significant about somebody's eye or somebody's eyes, bro. Like, somebody could be bald headed, somebody could be losing hair, like, because I'm starting to tap into karma. I'm starting to tap into these people's karma. I gotta get out of here. I hate when I say it's not gonna be long and it be long, bro. And this could be how this soulmate feel. Like, maybe they were like saying that, maybe they could have been like even saying this, like praying this, telepathically communicating that it's not going to take long, or it's not going to take them too long, but something ended up taking long anyway. Okay. Yo, what the fuck, bro? Eye candy. Confirmation. I started expectations. I started hearing, yeah, you got seeking perfection, eye candy, expectations, fear of touch. Somebody could have a fear of somebody else touching you, or a fear of you being with somebody else because you're this eye candy energy. Okay. Yeah. This could be somebody who's trying to like perfect themselves, or they're trying to perfect something or become better or something like that before they approach you, if they're planning to approach you. Okay, I can get confirmation to see if they're planning to approach you, but you could be coming off as your boundaries are cold as fuck. Like, I'm hearing coldest bitch in the city, and I don't even do that. Don't call me no bitch. I'm not cool with that. I don't call people bitch unless they're bitch, like bitchy. I don't address females as bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's just not my language. That's not my lingo. But I'm just, that's the song that I'm picking up on. That's what I'm hearing. I'm even hearing I'm seeing this on my B. So fuck it, my bitch bad, my bitch good, my bitch do better than your bitch wish she could. My bitch bad, better than yours. And I'm hearing, y'all remember that old song 5 star chick, 5 star chick. I need a 5 star chick. I need a 5 star chick. I don't even remember how that song go, but I remember a few female artists being in it. And I think Nicki was in that. I think her verse is probably my favorite, but those are songs that I'm hearing, and now I'm hearing she's a bitch when you say my name. Something, something, to something, to something, something. She's a bitch. Listen, this is just giving, people not expecting you to be in this no nonsense energy when it comes to this toxicity, period. Okay, they could have tried to reduce you to just like just your body or just your looks or just like sex or whatever. If you were sexually active with this person or whatever. Okay, there could be an age difference. There could be something significant about cultural differences with you and this person that these people was trying to like use to, I don't know, like make you have some type of bitter feelings towards love. You got love sucks, too much, mixed signals, judgment. Too much mixed signals, love sucks, judgment, rushing, yep, getting hurt. Damn. I think that might be it, y'all. I think I'm gonna close it out here. Yeah. I'm telling you, you got staying stuck. These people that staying stuck here, they're losing themselves. You got staying stuck and losing yourself. Keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new, but they want to prove a point, so they're staying stuck and now they're losing themselves. They wanted to prove a point, so they overdid something here, okay, and now they're losing themselves. Somebody's moving. This person is definitely moving out of this being too passive or something like that. Okay. They could be fearing. There could be something significant about fear of rejection. Okay. Damn. These are people like who could have been trying to vicariously live through this person. You could have had people trying to vicariously live through you. Okay, it says you feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. Goddamn, like, of course that part is not on the card. I added that goddamn part, but yeah, it's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. TOO. These are people who feel unworthy. Okay, you got unworthy past trauma being guarded. This could even been this person. Okay, or they could have want this. They could have want to project this onto you. So this could be like, nah, honestly, this could be some type of common ground. This could be what that low level is, a common ground. Feeling unworthy because of some type of past trauma and being overly guarded. Okay, staying stuck. Somebody broke free from that. These people haven't though. Whoever these karmic individuals are, they haven't. Okay. Fated to be alone. Damn. Being a victim. They did so. Excuses. I'm telling you, it's something about what they did. It's something about actions that they've taken. That is okay. All right, y'all. That's all.